Hello everybody, welcome to the iSimulate channel. As always, I hope everybody is doing great. And in today's video, we are going to continue running our newspaper, Happy Daily. The game has released some updates, therefore I have started a new playthrough, and that's what you are seeing now. I'm working towards the Frog Snack Factory where they sell this elevator. That means our next district is College Point. Comparing the quests from the mayor and the mafia, the latter is still rewarding more influence points. So that's the quest we are taking to print 2 mafia tags. Very early into the week, on Monday, we received this piece of mafia-tagged news. Frank will work on it. Thanks a lot. After Frank completes the first part of this story, Eddie is ready to go cover his second part, which is mafia-tagged and about politics. And we unlock the baseball bat after finishing both parts. Let's put it here so that our 2 sports reporter can get the buff. On Wednesday, another mafia-tagged news arrives. It's crime-related, so Frank is the perfect candidate to work on it. At the end of the week, our paper has 2 stories with the mafia tag, as promised. We now also see the advertiser market interest. As we have printed a lot of crime stories this week, we poked the interest of crime advertisers. I wonder who they are. Now is the time to purchase the elevator from the Frog Snack Factory, and then install it to connect the first and the third floor of our new tower. From now on, to go up to the 3rd floor or to get down to the 1st floor can happen in the blink of an eye. This should improve efficiency in the tower. I want to have another typesetting desk and assembly table. That means I should construct a new floor. Constructing new floors gets more costly every time. This time the price is $5,000. So Odetta will be our second typesetter and Bernard our second assembler. This week we make record sales. This has prompted the mayor to ask us to sell more copies in his quest. Now the number is 106,000 copies. It used to be 94,000 copies. The good thing is that we are ready to print 1 more page. Let me purchase page module 3 from the Industry City Harbor and telegraphing station 4 from the radio tower. To accommodate another page module, work desk of our technician, cleaner and resupply staff should go to the 4th floor, and then the whole 2nd floor will be for our printers only. Our salesman will also move to the 4th floor. This gives us space for another telegraphing station next to the existing 3. Now we are all set to print 3 pages every week. Good job, everybody! We have page 1 filled with stories about society. On page 2, we talk about the economy. And on page 3, sports. We expect to sell 122,000 copies, outdoing what the mayor asked for.
It seems your publication is starting to resonate with the citizens of our city. Interesting.
Our journey continues. Next building we should unlock is the Photo Academy. Hillside Park would be an interesting district. We have to take off all 5 tags here. As to the hidden agenda quest this week, let's print 1 mayor tag. Since everybody in the news tower is working very hard, I want to replace every water cooler with this fancy coffee machine.
Oh, hello there. We were just talking about people's perception of newspapers.
Indeed, people no longer just stay subscribed to a newspaper. Some like informational newspapers. Some like sensational newspapers.
And then there's moderate too.
The key to get people loyal is to be consistent. If you win over a new district, those people will perceive your newspaper to be of a certain kind. Stay that way and they will become loyal subscribers. Loyal subscribers are forever.
How do you become a certain type of newspaper, you ask? Pay close attention to those article tags and where you place them in your newspaper. This week, it's totally up to you what kind of newspaper you want to be. Look out for the arrows and you'll get the hang of it.
Personally, I'd like Happy Daily to present a moderate perception, but there are some challenges to that. I will tell you later. Very soon, our telegraphers found us 4 stories. From now on, in addition to the tags, stories may come with arrows like this one. A left arrow steers towards the informational side, a right one the sensational side. Fast forward to the end of the week, our team has done a fantastic job. Our paper contains all tags requested by the district as well as the mayor tag for hidden agenda. Some of the news pieces have an arrow on them. If we put them in slots with multipliers, the arrow effect is also multiplied. Let's see where we stand this week. Happy Daily leans towards the informational side. As we have printed all 5 tags requested, we attract 5,000 potential subscribers from Hillside Park. If the following week this perception rectangle has these 5,000 still in the middle, 2,000 of them will become loyal subscribers. If the 5,000 sits on the left or right within the rectangle, 1,000 of them will become loyal subscribers. Now, it's time we unlock photography and start putting pictures in our newspaper. We now turn around and head towards the graphic workshop. Here we can spend 16 entrance points to purchase the illustration desk. Some stories require us to send a photographer. No problem, that's what we just unlocked. We can make space for a photographer desk and hire Frank. In addition to that, we also need a darkroom to convert photo negative into a photo, a repro camera to convert a photo into a halftone graphic, and then a chemical engraver to convert halftone graphic into engraved graphic. We put all these on our tower's new floor, the 5th floor. This week, Happy Daily prints stories with pictures. The pictures give gold tags. Each gold tag translates to a sale of 10,000 copies. Coming back to the perception topic, the first challenge is that I don't feel I have much control over what perception stories in my paper give. The arrows come with the stories. All I can do is to cover it or not cover it and to put them in slots with multipliers in a smart way. To stay moderate is more difficult, I think. If we want to be on the left or right, we simply discard news with the undesired arrows. But to stay moderate, we need to maintain a balance, not knowing as the week progresses how many stories with left or right arrows we will get. While not knowing is a reflection of reality, I feel that instead of having a right arrow, left arrow, or no arrow, a story should be given an index in the spectrum. And then the more experienced reporters or editors get, the better they can control a story's perception. For example, a story can start with 90% sensational. While a junior reporter can only give us a sensational story, a capable editor can do magic and shift it towards the informational side and give us a moderate or informational piece based on what we want. This week, the perception of our paper has shifted to moderate, so unfortunately, none of the 5,000 will become loyal subscribers. Fast forward another week, we successfully stayed moderate, getting 2,000 loyal subscribers. The following week, March 1931, presents a dilemma. If Happy Daily continues to do a good job staying moderate, Happy Daily is going to miss the training reward. So, do I want to trade loyal subscribers for rewards? If you ask me, I don't want to. But this journey or outlook for each perception can be interesting. Another question I ask myself is what drives me to be informational or sensational. Now it feels either way I choose, the gameplay is the same. A humble suggestion from my side, maybe down the informational route, more lawsuits will hit and we need to build a strong legal team. Down the sensational route, the paper is more likely to anger mobsters or protesters and has to put in place good security. Down the moderate path, there's going to be a little bit of both. Let me know what you think. At the end, I decided to shift Happy Daily's perception to get the training reward. It's called Spin Doctor. After taking this training, a reporter can negate, boycott, and outrage risks on news. And now we have unlocked this building called Louis Jersey Theatre.
I hear talk around town. You're now printing quality news that might make its rounds into my circles. Hopefully it was not just by chance. We only go by high standards. If you want to walk among the true intelligentsia, that is, can you prove to me you're truly up to our standards?
In addition to the mafia and mayor, this lady from high society is our third hidden agenda quest giver. Those were some fruitful months for Happy Daily. Going forward, we need to unlock illustration and cartography and work on prestige in the building to keep our senior staff happy. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough so far. Take care and I will see you next time.